Resolve IT has been a big part of Jamaica's information and communications technology sector for the past 20 years now. It's a long time. So let's learn more about this company in tonight's Entrepreneur Spotlight. Joining us is the company's CEO, Almando Cox. Welcome to Taking Stock, Almando.
Thank you. Thank you.
And great to have you on for the very first time.
Yes, absolutely.
So tell us about yourself. How did you get started in business?
It's a very long story. I'm going to try and condense it. So it really started out as a passion and an hobby. I started to repair pencil sharpeners. When I tell persons that story, they will laugh. So repair pencil sharpeners in school, repair pens, yes, pens, paper-made pens. And it started to go from there, and I recognized at core I really was a solutions-oriented person. So I like to solve problems. When persons come up with a problem, eventually I can conceptualize the problem. That eventually developed with my skill set as an electronics technician. So I started to repair appliance. So I'm on my veranda, picture this in Portmore at my parents' house, and I have started a business on the veranda, and I'm repairing the fan, iron, toaster, microwave, all that kind of stuff. And so I became the community appliance technician, and I pivoted, went into computer repairs, we call it mechanics, PC mechanics, and then pivoted again and started to do systems and networking. And so looked at it and recognized the best way to have a sustainable business is to move from a position of being reactive than to go to proactive. And when I say reactive, we're talking about if your computer breaks down, then that's when you would call a computer repair technician. I don't want to be that person waiting for your thing to break down. I want to be that person to prevent it. And if it does break down, then there's a contingency in place. So now I started to go into proactive servicing. We kind of call it now managed services. And so we have been doing this successfully across the English-speaking Caribbean. We are servicing 6 countries now, and we're managing several endpoints, several machines, and
6 countries, you said?
That's right.
Oh, international. Which countries do you serve?
Trinidad, St. Kitts, Antigua, Bahamas, and the Virgin Islands.
Wow, Caribbean wide, so you're regional. So I'm going to come to what exactly Resolve IT does in a moment, but I'm still interested in knowing more about you personally. Did you always know that you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
Well, no, I think because of this innate skill, I think, of wanting to be a solutions provider, I stumbled upon it, frankly. I stumbled upon the opportunity to trade my skills and service for money, because I started out repairing these things for free, right? Repairing TVs and component sets, and I was just doing it because of the love. And then someone offered me cash, and then I started to make the connection, and then started to learn, because that's the key. I'm an avid learner. I learn every day, right? So in my path, you would see I would have every year I would set a goal that I have to maintain or achieve a certain certification or something. So as I onboard this skill set, I would now start to apply the solution or the service and onboard that service in the organization. So I've been doing that for quite a bit of time now. So I think I stumbled upon entrepreneurship.
Oh, I didn't choose entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship chose me. So what exactly does Resolve IT do?
Right. So we like to say Resolve IT is an award-winning technology solutions company. We focus a lot around solving ICT operational challenges, trying to align it with strategic outcomes for our clients. And by that, I mean, we help them with their productivity. Many times persons trying to implement our onboard technologies, and the reality is the aisle in the shopping cart or the supermarket is quite long, right? And persons sometimes struggle to find the best fit solution that would meet and grow with them. We do that very well. So we'll onboard the technology and we'll manage it for you as well. And then know that you're producing data, and as we know that data is the lifeblood of an organization, then we also protect that data. It means that we'll put the encryption in, we'll put the cybersecurity solutions, we put the backup and the disaster recovery solutions in. And then, of course, now we help you with that transition, that cloud journey or that digital transformation journey, so you can optimize and achieve your outcomes.
Are you helping companies with the Data Protection Act now too? Because that's like
In
all
this,
that's all the concern now.
right. So there's two sides to it. So you have the legal side and then you have the technology side that ensures that the data is protected, stored, classified, and being maintained. And that's the part that we do. So yes.
Okay. All right. So how many employees do you have now?
We have a modest team of just under 20 staff, but we do have a distributed workforce. We have persons in St. Kitts, we have persons as well in India. And so we have a distributed workforce, but the core number of persons are in Jamaica.
So is most of the work that you do virtual, like you're able to do it online from anywhere in the world?
So, all right, good question. So there are certain kind of jobs that we will do. We will do most of those, like 90% of those regionally, you'd say. In cases where we need to go there, then we'll jump on a plane and go and onboard the client or deal with certain things, right? But majority of what we do can be managed remotely, yes. The job, the services that we offer that requires presence, like staff augmentation, you don't have the skill set and you would want to have a help desk support person come in part-time into your organization, then it's only Jamaica we offer that currently.
I feel like there are quite a few ICT companies or tech companies that offer what you offer on the market. How do you set yourself apart?
Excellent. So one of the things that we are known for, and we have to continuously get the feedback from our clients, so we are meeting their needs, is that the relationship that we offer. We are very integral into our clients' organization. We want to know where you want to go. We want to know your strategy. We are now an extension of your organization. So we're like employees. And with that, it gives us insight and it gives us some form of intimacy so that we can serve you better. So I think it's a vested interest. And I think the second thing is also the framework that we use. I think that's a differentiator because our framework is created a way that will take an organization from, let's say, from a level 3 and bring it to a level 8, level 9, where you're optimized, where you're stop firefighting, you're now focusing on what your core business is, and the technology is now working for you, which is what technology should be doing, right? It should be working for you. And we have quite a bit of testimonials and clients over the years. We have clients that are with us for 15, 16 years now that, will be able to share that, they are coming from setting up their business in their living room or in their kitchen, and they're now scaled to 50 employees occupying commercial space. So I think our framework and our model that we are using has been validated several times.
What would you say is the biggest challenge facing your industry right now?
I must say it is human resources, frankly. I think many IT companies right now, we don't have enough talents to fill, and we are borrowing staff from another IT company. I'm using the word borrowing loosely, right? But I think that's it. And then because of globalization, which is not new, you find that North American market now, they'll pay more. And so they'll attract online employees, remote workers. And so persons are more gravitated to some of those jobs. So I think the biggest challenge I'll say right now is really human resource, finding
Just
talented
people.
persons. Yeah.
Like AI comes to mind though. Can AI do what you do?
Not all of it. In fact, we think AI is an augment what we do actually. It makes us more efficient. It helps us to create additional value for our clients. So in fact, we think AI is a blessing, frankly.
What do you see as the biggest opportunity in IT in 2025?
Oh well, you've entered it. It's AI. That's the biggest opportunity. I think we are slow, and we Jamaicans, I think we are slow in adapting and preparing ourselves to leverage this in the right way. We tend to be wait and see, or we're laggard somewhat, and I'm thinking that we don't want to wait for the wave to come, that tidal wave to come up to shore, right? We know it's coming. We hear the signs. We hear the siren going off. I think what we need to do is start to, invest more, develop the people. I heard about the AI lab just now being launched. That's positive. It's things like that. We want to see more of that. Empowering our people so that they have the knowledge, so they can leverage that inside your business and also make a better living for themselves.
All right. In 2019, your company was named by the JBDC as the most investment ready company.
Yeah.
What did that mean to you? Like, do you have investors? Are you looking for investors?
So let me go back. So that was the accelerator, Quad 4, I think, the business accelerator that JBDC did. Fabulous, I'll tell you, a fabulous program. And so they had like a demo day, and where they would assess the cohorts and assess where they are at, and then that's where that designation or accreditation came. And yes, we got an offer. Unfortunately, we didn't proceed with that offer at the time. We thought at the time we needed to work more on ourselves to kind of build the operational capacity of the organization before we start to scale. And so that's what we did. We worked on the business, work on our processes, our policies, we work on the people so that we can have the capacity to scale. And that's where we're at now, scaling.
What do you see as the biggest opportunity to scale?
Right.
How
So
do you
the
scale this type of company?
yeah. So managed services one that is growing for us. We are developing a strong traction in Trinidad, and we have our eyes on developing further into that market to set up a presence. That's one area. We also see the opportunity to leverage AI to help businesses to to grow and to be more efficient. And we are thinking on, well, we've been working on trying to invest in that. Another thing that we are seeing as an opportunity now that we'll be talking more about is we have a CRM tool that is it covers CRM, sales, marketing. It's a hub that covers all of those areas that you would want to grow your business, from the point of setting up landing pages, from the point of using AI, from the point of having AI answering your phone, right? All of that is integrated and built into the solution. And so we are seeing this as a game changer that we'll be bringing to market soon.
Would Resolve IT ever list on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, whether it's the junior market, micro markets, wherever it is that you fit in?
It will be the junior market, and absolutely, we have aspirations. We have been putting ourselves together. Frankly, we've been checking the boxes, and making ourselves ready until the appropriate time comes.
What's the timeline? Do you have a timeline in mind?
Yes, we have a timeline, but I'll be guided by the advisor as to when that time is right. But I guess the short answer to that is as soon as possible.
So where do you see Resolve IT in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, we'll continue to expand on the areas that we are doing very well in, and we're thinking that is really growing in the region. We have a strong interest in our solutions and our services in the region, and we're working on and doing just that.
I have a question from Norman, one of our viewers. Norman wants to know, says, I'm curious to know if they specifically provide ICT services that is VDI centric to assist a remote company with implementing a global data center of sorts. That's a very specific question, Norman. It sounds like you're asking for yourself.
And the answer to that is yes, we do.
Okay. All right, Norman. Well, link up Almando. I guess they can help you with that project that you're working on. So anything else that you'd like to share with our viewers before you leave?
Yeah, I of course, thank you for the opportunity to share on the program. But I also want to say to your listeners and your viewers as well that Resolve IT is the name suggests. We say person say that we resolve it or resolve IT. It's either way that works for you. But we are genuinely interested in developing our clients. The truth is, it's not every client that we will onboard because there has to be some synergy. But once you're a client of ours, then we will invest also in your organization so that you're successful. And so, if you're looking for a trusted technology solutions provider, then you can look us up.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us, Almando. All the best with your endeavors.